Plays the club football in Portugal, and she gets the chance to play a part in today's game.
Fresh legs there being introduced in the second half. And, obviously noted Rita's challenge, you know, in the first half as she was limping. Thought that left knee was quite strapped, and but you have to give her credit for having the courage to really see off the first half.
Right, so that's Chikwelu on the bench. Players taken over by Christy Ochebe. She's a midfielder for Benfica. Played for Nasarawa Amazons in the 2018 season. And then back on the 14th of February 2020, Ochebe signed for Portuguese side. Benfica on a 3.5 years deal. She was actually selected for the 2014 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup and 2018 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. And then she also did play 3 matches from the start, but now she comes off the bench as well. She made 2 starts and for the 17 side and 3 starts for the Under-20, yet to score a goal for the side again. Comes in the first corner kick of the day for Nigeria. And they would allow Nicole Payne to effect this one for the Super Falcons, who are looking forward to see if they have a second in the game there. Meantime, Letitia Vienna from Swaziland just looking to have some works there. Been interesting to see how Nigeria were able to respond in the second half. Near post action, and it's being cleared by Bonang. Right plays at the right time. The centre back for the Mets of Botswana. Another opportunity to be delivered into the box, and now it is. The second goal has been registered, and guess who did? Christy Uchebe, who just came on, her first attempt in the game, and she's produced a second goal for Nigeria.
Powerful header. She does really well to rise above the rest, to knot that one in. First touch, the super sub converts. It's 2 to Nigeria, 0 Botswana.
Yeah, and this is where Chiamaka and Christy will be doing some dance, and you can expect Amanda to come with and that's what happens there when you have the big relief for your team. Look at it. Oh, she simply was not marked there, unmarked, and she gets them the lead here.
She comes through with a deep run from the penalty spot, unmarked. Botswana caught their ball watching. They didn't really see where she came from, but she does ever so well to direct the ball into the back of the net.
Just 21 years of age, and her first goal for the Super Falcons in this competition. Obviously, she can celebrate and hope and that's staying in her memory for a very long time. Anyine combining pretty well with Okobi, and they have opportunity to now restart the game with a free kick given to them in midfield, and that will be a huge relief for this man. Absolutely huge relief for him, because his super sub has produced something spectacular for Nigeria. And just when you expect them to lift up the game, and when you expected them to come out with something magical, Christy Ochebe gives it to you.
She does indeed get a crucial goal for the Nigerians, just to settle down in these opening stages of this second half, which I think then will give them the courage to really dictate the tempo of the game. But as we know how tight things are in this group, they will really want to add more goals to their tally.
Well, Nigeria do have some interesting stories when it comes to the FIFA Women's World Cup as well. That's just the hope to qualify from here and make it to the next World Cup. They did find themselves in groups alongside France, Germany, and Canada back in 2011. They had an uphill task to get themselves out of the group, and whilst a lot of people were expecting them to stay bottom, they stunned the world by defeating Canada by a goal to nil, winning the goal from legendary striker Perpetua and Kocha in the 73rd minute. And Nigeria, here they found themselves in a very difficult position, now leading by 2 goals to nil. It means they have a way of getting themselves and dusting themselves up again. The concern there for Botswana, call there to Johannes Juju. She's not really come out pretty well with her Juju today.
Which Juju are we talking about?
I was just talking about the winger there for Botswana, and she is one player with a very interesting name. Balutanya Joannis, and I wonder why she's been nicknamed Juju.
Well, we hope she can come and bring her juju. I think that's just her magic, a magic touch to influence and maybe possibly steer Botswana on a big comeback this evening.
A problem there for Uchebe, the substitute, and Muchowe clutching each other there, going in. Ooh, and this is pretty much painful. A bit of an elbow in there on the face of Muchowe, and again you talked about the backward he ran there from Uchebe.
There was an elbow there to Muchawe, but as well the knee to the glutes, and I think those are always extremely painful because once you then feel that pain, you experience what is somewhat felt like a dead leg. It's always just so difficult to then run back again, but she'll just have to get a good rub and a good spray, that magic spray, just to really get her going up again.
So the team will be expected. Randy Malone Wajom, the coach for the Nigerians, has made some changes and at least seeing that effectively happening. And Machowe with the yellow card. Be asking questions what really her crime was there. The double action player, 27 years of age, playing today as the left full back for the Mares of Botswana. Got some players are warming themselves up and looking for opportunity to come in. McLean's, Chinom Yerim, and of course having Uchu Regina Ibyang, all of them warming themselves. Maybe will be given a chance to play a role in the game. And Chrisang really hasn't seen her tactics working for her today.
I thought Botswana started really well in the opening stages of the game. They were sure to keep a deep line in that back four, stay and remain compact. But obviously once Nigeria got that first goal, the confidence from the Nigerians started creeping in, and it then had to force Botswana, force them out of a response. Hence you saw the likes of Tolagele taking the initiative in their own hands and attempting at goal, but not what they would really want at this stage, now conceding yet again in this crucial phases of the game.
Ball into the box once again. It's this time dealt with. Nigeria will have a chance to try and get this one in. And Christy Uchebe is not producing the magic. The Super Falcons couldn't really produce in a match against South Africa. It seems everything is working perfectly for them tonight.
So far so good. I think they are much better in this game against Botswana. Uchebe doing ever so well, bringing the ball into a control. Not the best of passes, but she does really well to improvise in that situation with the spin-off from the defender to really try and get a shot. But unfortunately for her, it just keeps rising.
He talks about the display there by Nigeria. They've had some very good moments in the world as well. They have had some powerful displays against Sweden, and they had the likes of Desire Paranosia coming in and scoring some good goals. Botswana would also have to make a change. Sanda was given a captain's armband, and there will be a lot of decisions to be made where Botswana will have Michelle Ubweng coming in. And she takes over for Masasela. And Boinang is also being asked to make way.
Substitution for Botswana, number 12, Bonan Otalji, replaced by number 8, Mon Gaupeto.
Lone also gets a role to play in this game.
Substitution for Botswana, number 18.
So the striker comes in, Michelle Wieng for Masasela.
Replaced by number 20.
Again, a like-for-like decision there coming in, and this is Bonango's just going away. Bonang played a part there, the double action player, multiple league champions over 15 years in Botswana. She couldn't quite see through the end of the game with a nagging injury there.
Gaufetuche just coming in there to replace Captain Bonang, who has been heavily strapped. But yet again, sometimes this is what you want to see from true leaders. You have to sacrifice yourself and give your best 45 minutes, and I think she's done great. But the biggest concern now is will the two centre-backs be able to combine and gel in a way in which Bonang has been able to keep the team together. I think she's been the glue to that back four.
Well, the player spot in the A-shirt, Lone, who has been made to come in. Lusaka Dynamo's player from Zambia. He spread some bit of stability there for the mess of Botswana, who haven't really been able to produce anything in this game. Well, they scored 4 against Burundi and conceded 2, and now they have conceded 2 as well, making it 4 goals and conceding 4 as well in this group. And early on, I didn't indicate to you how leaky they've been at the back. You know, so on the matches played, Botswana have conceded, and now they are conceding as well. They conceded in the first game, but 2, and now they have conceded 2 again.
It is a cause for concern, Ben, considering that they look really good when they are in the front and attacking. And if it is that you score as many goals, you have to have the ability to keep the back door shut. And they haven't been really consistent in that regard, which is a cause for concern.
Should be a concern, but Botswana will see if they have a chance here. Well, again, feet not well sorted. Tulagele here. And again, there was something that needed to be done. Players needed to find a way to sort their feet out. Unfortunately, Tanda and Tulagele were having issues to deal with it. Of course, you also have to look at these support that had to come in. And Tanda again having issues.
Tanda really doing well to pick up that loose ball just in that 18-yard box where Nigerians just really failed to clear their lines. But yet again, you have to have more numbers from Botswana to really complement, you know, that transition. Otherwise, then they're always isolated up front. Now we see Tolagele just moving out to the right to really try and create a bit of more space for herself to run onto.
It appears that the Bears of Botswana really have found their feet back again. I see more central rows there for Tulagele.
The trick, though, is they are forced for a response, but they have to be mindful of the transition that the Nigerians may impose. And bear in mind, they're very quick to get into the opposition's half. But yet again, if they sit too deep and sit back, they might never really get the goal-scoring opportunities. And that means the front line of confrontation needs to be a bit high up. Their back four needs to be a bit high up, and their midfielders as well to support. And really to try and play to that second ball, because as it stands, the Nigerians just keep intercepting and just disturbing their play.
You're absolutely right there. We're touches in the opposition half. Nigeria had 12 of those touches in the box of Botswana. Just 2 of those touches are coming from Botswana in the half of Nigeria. And the Super Falcons have made 46 final third entries in the half of Botswana against 22 of that. And so they've been dominant from the start.
They have been dominant, and just 138 passes in the opposition half. And of that 138, they now have 2 goals. They're making the key passes in the critical areas, but yet again, I think they have now improved. With the 2 goals that they've scored, they've improved in terms of getting those passes to meet a teammate.
Dega is able to get this ball away from a coach. Dega back in and still waiting on Manujas. Was just waiting patiently to see if she can pounce on the ball. And Yinde driving things. Lozier. Ajibade. Lozier asking for a return of the ball. She did find herself in an offside position. Atletico Madrid forward here. Ajibade gets a corner kick.
This is much better from the Nigerians. The attack really starting with Odega using her speciality and her speed to get down that line in the left flanks and to really push the defenders out wide. But also, again, the midfielders picking up and just moving the ball from the left to the right, exercising patience, getting those passes to a teammate. And Ajibade just really also fancying her chances with Muchawe, who I think at this point has been winning those duels, but here's an opportunity for Nigeria in the corner kick.
Kobe okay to effect the 5th corner kick of the evening for the Super Falcons. They've had a total of 13 crosses into the box of Botswana. Botswana just had 2. They scored from a set piece and again looking to score yet again. Maria Kanye finds to Lagele. Trying to spray the ball to the right hand side. It's going to be a huge chase for the ball. Another ball into the half. Ebi want to calm things down. Tulagele picks it up beautifully. And she's been brought down by the lady in blue. And so it's been a pink and blue conflict.
A beautiful battle between the two ladies. Tolagele here drawing a foul, but quite impressive yet again, Ben, just to see how the Nigerians get back into their half so quickly, just getting back behind the ball, avoiding that transitional attack from Botswana.
Sometimes when they do have the set pieces in very good positions, you accept it, at least they will be able to produce it. Luana here, and she is a long way out, and this time again goes wide.
I thought that was quite an ambitious attempt from Khao. I think maybe why don't you just rotate the ball and send it out wide? Maybe then get a cross in or play from the second ball. But from that range, I think it was quite ambitious.
Interesting. Well, we're just talking about the World Cup performances, the Super Falcons. Well, they've been pretty much dominant when it comes to the continent there for Africa. Super Falcons would not lay low as they had to come out very strong back in 2015 against Sweden with Ngozi Okobi, who's playing tonight. Shola, within 5 minutes, saw Nigeria equalized to draw 2-2 with Sweden. And then Sweden really came in with a lead. But Odega saw Nigeria making it 3-3. And it was the only point Nigeria got from the 2015 World Cup. So they've had a very good moments there in the tournament, and now they really have to take out Odega in the game. She's just lasting for 63 minutes in her first starting game for the Super Falcons, and so there will be time for Gift Monday to play her role in this game. Very important that the player who plays for Bayelsa Queens in Nigeria will be given a chance. There's been a lot of talk about her playing a role, and so it is Okobi again who is also being pulled out for Regina Otu to come in. So it's a great moment for Nigeria. See how they will be able to give opportunities for the other players who will be called up for the competition.
Changement pour le Nigeria. Sortie du numéro 13, Ngozi Sonia Okobi. Et entrée en jeu du numéro 2, Gift Monde Nyakno. Substitution for Nigeria. Number 17, Francisca Ordega.
One of them has been fouled here.
Number 11, Otu Regina Ibian. Changement pour le Nigeria.
Again, you can see how frustrated much of the players are. It's a yellow card here for Okochi. Veronica. And Letitia Fiena here from Swaziland. And that's a free kick here for Nigeria. Defending champions, Nico Payne. Just behind the ball here. They're looking for a third. They're looking for the authority in the game and to see a way out. And if they can, they'll be excited to qualify through here. Payne's ball again. The flag already gone up. Well, just trying to see the reasons why, or perhaps the decision and technical decisions that would have to come in tactically. If you look at it, well, that's the infringement. And Nico Payne's delivery into the box.
I think it's always important to highlight the tactical changes that the coaches make, and especially if you know, infield players take maximum advantage of the chances in front of goal. I think it allows the coach to make the subs, to rest a few players that might need, you know, the energy and introduce fresh legs, but also to give the experience of the players who also are starting from the bench. And I think the subs that have come on at this point in time, including Uchebe, just making an immediate impact, and I think that just really gives the coach some sense of relief.
Well, this is the lineup for the Super Falcons. There are only two local players who were given the chance to be here. Gift Monday was here, and Bona. Flag stays down. Onomenu goes in. It is good save there for Sidilame. Well, they were looking for the flag to have gone up here for an offside by Diana Chico Tesha from Zambia. Didn't see anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Onumonu really doing well just to drift off the shoulder of the Botswana defense, but seemingly just miss kicks at first, and that first touch, but doesn't really get the necessary power to trouble Sedilami.
Absolutely. Well, been exciting there for Nigeria to have gotten a third in the game. They've already seen it happen. She's been pretty much busy there, the centre forward. Another busy night there for Swatini referee Letitia Viana. I tell you what, she had some bit of an issue there back at the Ghanaian immigration, where she was seen as having a Swiss passport, and then she said, "I'm from Switzerland, not Switzerland." But she was asked to pay for a visa, and she said, "No, I have a Swazi passport, not Switzerland passport."
Oh, wow, proudly African. That's what's up.
Well, she's been busy tonight in ensuring at least she's getting the team, the game flowing. Well, yet Alosia's ball to the 18-yard box, and Ajibade brings it down. Ajibade. It is Sochebi. Drifts it into it again. Nigeria will look for an effort to have come in here. And it is Gift Monday who tried. It was a lovely ball here for the centre forward. Nigeria's Gift Monday named the league's player of the month for the second consecutive month. That happened in January 2021. In March 2021, Gift Monday scored a brace to lift FC Robo to a 2-1 win over undefeated Rivers Angels, and she inspired Bayelsa Queens to win in the 2021-2022 league title and also finished the season's top scorer.
Monday just coming in as a super sub as well, with immediate impact, threading one key pass, of which Onomoni could have scored, which would have been an assist.
Yeah.
And now yet again an attempted goal through a header. And I think that's what fresh legs will be able to give you in this sort of match, which is tightly contested.
Tightly contested. And Onomenu is judged to have brought down the Botswana player. Buchawi. I thought again it was a physical tackle and a lot of upper body strength in this one.
I was never really a fan of those kinds of calls from the referee, because it's like shoulder to shoulder. You know, it's one of those physical battles, but of course the referee just seeing an infringement.
You got another infringement. And again, it's a huge one for the Super Falcons, and Tulakele has completely been marshaled out of the game. She hasn't really been herself in the second 45 minutes that we currently are playing as we approach the last 20 minutes of the game, with Nigeria leading Botswana by 2 goals to 0.
she has been a little frustrated. She hasn't been receiving the necessary supply. She's had to work hard in terms of just dropping into midfield to collect a bit of the ball. I think she's just missing the likes of Mashasele, who I thought were a live wire and complementing her front, and maybe the likes of Ditebe as well, who's on the bench this evening to really try and contribute and exchange where those passes are concerned. But Rajukanyo as well hasn't seen much of the ball, and we haven't really seen her engagement this evening.
Well, this moment, Nigeria still will be hoping they can't do a lot. Well, the highest win for the Queens, the Super Falcons, really was a 15-0 win against Niger back in 2019, the Wafcon Championship. Uchenna Kanu and Cynthia Aku, as well as Wofiat Sule, both getting the names on the score sheets. A brace from Chioma Wogu, Gloria Bona, Chidema Okeke, Alice Ogebe, and Joy Bukiri all got goals there for Nigeria in that particular game when they won 15-0 against Niger. And there are some opinions back home in Nigeria where they feel the team is aging, and they're expecting some fresh limbs to come in to see if they can really carry the team on their shoulders to the World Cup if the team does qualify.
I think like many other teams, many other greats, Nigeria have dominated African women's football for years. We've seen legendaries born in these sort of teams. I myself was a personal fan of Perpetua, and I really got a chance to play against her. But I think this is a new generation of players that the Nigerians are yet to see and embrace. But it also does speak to talent identification for the Nigerians, but also, do they have academies? Do they have the support structure to really build on what the Nigerians are known for where history is concerned?
You've got some players who are either in the early 30s or over 30s. It is Rita Chukwelu, who is 34 years of age, and she's currently, and she did play in the first half, and now sitting on the bench. To also have Sinachio Hale, the centre-back, also 30 years of age. They have a lot of energy in them to continue playing for the side. Why not? There's also feel that they are youngsters. For instance, Peace FA is 21 years as well, and Rashida Jibade 22. They still got energy in them to continue to carry the team going forward. Botswana in some bit of trouble here. Ochebi rewinding things with Nigeria. Abby tracks the ball in. Again, it's going to be a lot of defensive clearances there for Botswana. They are not able to string 2 or 3 passes together. Almost every time they have to lose it. Roger Khan, he goes to ground. Tisha sees nothing wrong with that. Oloichi always finding space. And Otu Regina also playing a role. Ajibade is being applauded by the fans, and then Onumenu's shot goes wide. This is what response the fans, or Nigerian fans here, have been expecting from the side of the defending champions. They didn't really get it back in the first game, the opening game against South Africa, but it appears that they're having everything back now.
It does appear so, and I think they just found their confidence again. Rashidat just doing exceptionally well, and I think quite to notice that she's changed flanks now, and that's what you want to see. If one side of the field is not working, especially for wingers, you have to try your luck on the other end. And with the ability that she has, one-on-one dribbles to cut in, but also to give you quality crosses, just doing really well to combine there with Onumonu.
There's that lightning speed run on the left side. Ayinde. Gift Monday finds Uchebe. Ayinde again, Nigeria controlling things, enjoying some bit of passing movement there. Ayinde again will pick up here for Nigeria. Nicole Payne. Dominating play, exciting the fans, the Super Falcon defending champion. It appears reputation is back again.
I think it's just the confidence that's back. Obviously, those 2 goals have really propelled them to really regain the confidence, and this is what the Nigerians are known for. They dominate you dictate terms if you're a Nigerian. And hopefully this can really steer them all the way through as they will face Burundi.
Well, Nigeria again would have to make a change in the game, and Jibade, who's going to be replaced here, and Nigeria will bring on Uchenna Grace Kanu, 25 years, plays a club football in Italy. Uchenna.
Substitution for Nigeria.
She's a forward as well. And plays the club football in Mexico for Tigers, you know.
Replaced by number 6.
So, represented Nigeria at the 2014 FIFA Under-17 World Cup and 2014 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. She made a senior debut in 2019, a 1-2 friendly loss to Canada. And so, Uchenna Kanu is now being given an opportunity to come in at club level. She'd had a very interesting time playing. Great number of deals there. Nigeria would say they still can get opportunity to go in here. And whenever they